guys, my name is Nisa. I just want to make a video to, I guess, bring awareness for domestic violence. I'm 25 years old and I am married with a child, and this is just my life now, and I'm just trying to do this so I can reach out to other women right now. Um, it's my first video and I'm really nervous, but I hope you guys really do enjoy it. Doing this, hopefully I can help other girls reach out to other women so that they can help other people. I think right now, in the time that we live in, violence is just so normal to everybody. They think that, it's just physical, and it's not only physical, it's also, verbal abuse. And I think that just growing up in different households, especially, the Caribbean households, the way that we speak to each other really loud is just so normal for everybody, and it's really not that normal. So I'm trying to help and break these cycles, and all it really takes is just one person to tell the story about what happened to them. So I guess I just want to tell you guys a little bit about my story. I was in a domestic violence relationship for 2 years, and nobody found out about it until I was completely out of the relationship, because I had nowhere to go. I no longer had anywhere to run to, and I just was no longer safe. So I had to start coming out to my friends and letting my friends know what's really going on in my life and why I was so angry and why I just wasn't the same person that they used to know. I began dating this guy. We had a mutual friend, and that's how we met. And I used to see him around. And finally he started, putting on that little, oh, I like you type of thing. We could talk, be friends. But it was really something beyond that I didn't see, just because of the position that I was in at the moment. So we started talking, and when we started dating, everything was fine. But I saw little things, but I just kind of ignored it because I felt as if it was normal, because growing up, that's what I was around. Not necessarily like my parents at all fighting, but just, the background makes it so normal to be angry like that, or, to hit people and all that. But the first time, I guess you can say, that I really noticed what was going on, something little was said by somebody. They kind of mentioned that they thought that they mistaken my boyfriend for somebody else. And that day, I didn't even realize what was going on. But when we were driving, I ended up, I'm driving 60 miles per hour. And the next thing I know is my head hitting the glass of my car on the highway. And at that point, I was just like, oh, whoa, okay, this happened, but we can definitely move past it, because I just thought it was a one-time thing. I thought that it's like, okay, sometimes people get angry, but that became a norm to me. Everything that he did was just a norm, and that's just one of the stories that happened. But ever since that day forward, it just became normal for him to put his hands on me and just be like, oh, I love you. I can do all these things for you. And it was just a lie. It was just a complete lie, that I thought was so real, because I was 19 at the time, and I really thought that this person loved me. And I thought this person loved me just because of the simple fact is he was telling me the right things. And not only was he telling me the right things, he was just kind of lying to me. He would make me feel as if, nobody else would ever want me because I'm ugly. Nobody else would ever want me because I was stupid. Nobody else would ever want me because, I'm not, I'm just not smart enough. Nobody would ever want a woman like me. A lady like me was never good enough. But the fact was that nobody would ever want him. And the things that he did was flip it around to me, to where it made me feel as if nobody out there in that world would ever want me. And that's why I stuck with him through thick and thin. Through everything, I stuck with him. It was just a lot. And I think I had my breaking point. I thought I had my breaking point one day when I ended up in this really small space, and I was outside. And I ended up getting choked out, And at that time, all I saw were little little fizzles in the sky. And I was just like, okay, I'm about to die. Like, this is my breaking point or whatever. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, God, like, you're really going to have to help me at this time. Because all I could think about was, all I saw was the face, the sky, and I thought that was my last day living on earth. And a little after that, I kept going on, you know, in the relationship, because I'm just like, okay, you know, maybe he just needs to go get some counseling. You know, maybe it was something I did. I was so wrong. And I would just be apologizing. I'm so sorry. You know, did I say the wrong things? You know, did I do the wrong things? Maybe I just wasn't a good enough girlfriend. But it had nothing to do with that. You know, it was all about him breaking down my character and finding the smallest things and lying about things to make me feel like I was nothing. But years later, I'm better. I know that I went through it for a reason, to help you ladies out. And I just really want to help. You know, I have friends out there. I have family, you know, that's going through the same thing. You have friends that have family. You have sisters. You have mothers. I mean, and it's not only about women. I mean, women do it to men as well. And a lot of men are embarrassed to come out and say, like, hey, you know, my girlfriend hits me. And, you know, they don't think anything of it because they are the men in the relationship. They think it's okay. But I just want to reach out to you ladies, and hopefully you guys have some questions for me. And I really wouldn't mind sharing even more of my story with you guys, so that you're able to get out of it. I can help you get out of it. You know, I have other women that I know that can help you get out of it as well. And I just think it's so important to really love yourself, really not allow anybody else to tell you who you are as a lady. Not allow anybody else to tell you who you are as a mother, that you're not worth enough, because you're worth everything. You were placed on this earth for a reason. And I want you to know that you're better than him. You know, what he's really scared about losing is you. So don't allow yourself to continue to be in that relationship knowing that you're better, that you deserve way more than that. So I just want you ladies to just reach out to me, and maybe, you know, if you guys have like anything that you do want to talk about, just go ahead and email me questions. I'll put a email address in the link in the bottom for you guys, so that you can reach out to me, and you will remain anonymous. And in my next video, I'll just like tell you guys some more about how I got out, you know, when it was time, when I knew it was completely time for me to just withdraw myself from the situation. So yeah, next time we come back, we'll just have more of a bigger conversation on, you know, if you're scared, if you need anything, like, we're here, I'm here to talk to you guys, and feel free to reach out to me. So thanks for watching my video.